Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all to today's New Bangladesh. Here, as usual, we shall discuss about our new citizens, new culture, new politics, new economy, new technology, new science, overall new Bangladesh. Today in our studio, present Dr. Kamrul Hasan. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam.
You were here, sir, in this episode, and at that time you discussed about finance and education and a little bit about the banking sector.
Right, sir.
Today, we are again getting you. We are happy to get you. This time, probably you will highlight some other segments of finance like finance technology, finance inclusion, finance literacy, even corporate governance. Well, sir. Though the our audience know you because you had another episode with us. However, tell us about you in brief.
Thank you, sir. I would like to thank all the organizers, including you, for this new Bangladesh program. And I personally believe that the discussion that we actually under this program already made, I have seen all of them, and it was really fruitful. And for me, actually, I am Dr. Kamrul Hasan. I'm working in the education sector for long 30 years. I was working in the banking sector as well. And because I am an educationist long time, my PhD work, my research work actually in banking sector. And currently I'm working on the financial inclusion, financial literacy, corporate governance, and financial technology. So that's why the current today's topics, and I hope that our discussion will keep carry on, and it will be a very fruitful discussion, inshallah.
Thank you, sir. At present, you are a full professor in university, sir?
Yes, sir. I am working as the full professor and also the department head as well.
Very nice, sir. Thank you, sir. Let's start with financial literacy. You know, during our time when we were children, at that time we knew about literacy. We read about literacy in our books. That literacy was like the person can read or write, this type of literacy. And we had huge problem with literacy at that time. Probably the majority of the people couldn't read and write at that time.
True.
I can't remember the exact figure, but it was like that. Now the situation obviously much better. So now we are thinking about financial literacy. You know what happened during the colonial period when our country was a British colony.
Right.
You know, there was a system called Chirosthai Bandobosto.
Right.
That Jomindari system. Jomindars, they used to basically exploit the people, suck the blood of our people, money of our people, and made them all very poor.
Exactly.
Okay. And sometimes they used to lend money to the people, but taking their lands or all other properties.
At the end.
Yes. Finally, those people were on the street.
On the street, yes.
Losing everything, losing his land, his own house. And this was the situation, Mahajani situation or Zamindari situation. It all happened because they didn't have financial literacy.
Exactly.
Then after 1947, the situation started becoming better, I think better.
Right.
After the liberation of 1971, obviously, gradually, it was developing.
Right.
And during last few decades, we see that it is more or less better, much better.
Exactly.
So this financial literacy is so much essential for all people, for a whole nation. Okay, then please, sir, tell us about this financial literacy in your words, sir.
Thank you, sir. Basically, we after the colonial period and after the liberation war, when actually we have started our new nation after 1971. So the problem arises, the number of problems arises, and after 75 actually, and when a new regime change, actually when our national leader Major Ziaur Rahman, Shahid President Ziaur Rahman, he actually took the things. He took a lot of new ideas, generated innovative ideas, and out of them, a number of plans like how well actually he distribute the funds to the poor people. So on that time, after that, gradually, Grameen Bank, under the Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, they started the Grameen Bank. There is a part of financial literacy because the Grameen women actually, they're suffering from the fund. No bank, they actually provide them the fund. So Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus started from Jubra, first of all.
Village,
It was his destination. He was the professor in Chiro University on that time. And he started a pilot project in Jubra, that how actually he provide financial literacy, and under the financial literacy he provide the supervisory loan. And then, after Ziaur Rahman, after his departure, a long time the government, it was, that another fascist government was there a long time.
Shah's period.
Yes,
Mr.
Shah
yeah.
regime. And after that, when the in 90s, government Khaleda Jia, Deshanatri Khaleda Jia, she actually took the power, and the Grameen Bank, it started explore day by day. And you see through the Grameen Bank, the women, especially who are actually illiterate about the financial side, how they deposit money in the bank, how they take money from the bank, and then how use that. These are the financial literacy, part of financial literacy. And they actually, Grameen Bank, they started not only in Chittagong, they started all over the country. Gradually, the benefit, actually nowadays, if you go to the rural people, you will see that financial literacy rate is more than that. Nowadays, they can use how to actually take a loan from supervisory credit, which is the Grameen loan, and also how can they use that, how can they pay that. And after that, other things coming, say, for example, financial technology and other things coming. But financial literacy includes how actually we can, the rural people and mass people, we can provide them the financial literacy. They go to the bank, they can open accounts, save money, they know how to invest those money. Okay, that is a basic financial literacy, and it should start from the textbook as well. You should
in school curriculum, I
School
think.
curriculum,
And there is no such education or no such essays or stories about financial literacy.
at the moment.
At this moment. If we include this type of stories or this type of essays or something like that, to literate our children,
Exactly.
literate our
Future
children,
generation.
for future generation, financial literacy. Just like now they are taught agriculture,
Especially in the
school-
marginal
school-
people
the,
who live in the rural
areas. So it will improve the situation.
It will improve definitely because the way actually now we literate the basic. Now, if we include in any finance and economics, like very beginning, then it will actually literate them from the very beginning. Say, for example, the NGOs nowadays who works over there, they also can took that part. They can go to because they work with the poor people. Grameen Bank, other than Grameen Bank, a lot of NGOs working in Bangladesh. We can also help them. We can also give directions. So how can they actually literate, provide the financial literacy, or the government in the syllabus course curriculum you said over there, and they can also include over there so that the people will come to know actually the basic of banking.
Well, very good.
Right.
I have the experience since I studied in cadet college, and from the very beginning, from class 7, we were forced to open a bank account,
Bank account.
and use that account.
Right.
I use that account for the whole 6 years from class 7 to 12. We use that account.
Account,
Thus,
yes.
thus we knew what is called financial literacy.
Exactly.
Literacy.
Exactly.
So the same way we can do it with other people, other in the rural areas and
rural areas.
actually in all schools and colleges. We
Exactly.
can,
Exactly.
include it.
Exactly.
Very,
So
very well,
that
sir.
they will come to know and they will get the benefit from that in future.
Well, sir. Now there is something called digital financial literacy.
Right.
Is it right, sir?
Right.
So tell us few words about this.
Actually, nowadays the whole world it is high tech, depends on technology. So this is the bit we call it financial technology. So two types of financial technology actually we are using. One is the mobile financial technology. Another one is the app-based financial technology. The banks they actually used. So in the most people in the rural and all over the country, the most popular financial technology that we use, which is you see the Bikash or Nagad, Rocket, you see the other Mcash, UPay, a number of Islamic Bank as well.
Selfin, I think.
Yes.
Bank,
Yeah. So all the banks actually they use those mobile financial technology. By using that, say the foreign people they can send their remittance, and the mobile if the Bikash account is there, straight away coming to their mobile, the money coming to that Bikash account, and they will be benefited directly.
Well, very well, sir. Now the next segment is financial inclusion. As you mentioned about the Grameen Bank, which was established by our honorable chief advisor, what he did, okay, that was astonishing, I think.
Yes,
that
yes.
he brought unbanking people to
the banking channel.
Banking channel. Probably it was for the first time in the world.
In the world. First time in
Later
the world.
other people took this model, okay, copied this model for their countries.
And those who are actually poorest.
Poorest.
And no bank actually provide any loan to the poor people, poor women especially, those who have no land or even no money as what we said for, collateral. Collateral. This is totally collateral free. And because it is collateral free, the supervisory credit, it is called supervisory credit. And due to that, the huge rural people, marginal people, they benefited. So in the urban and in the rural, they benefited. But the problem, some people criticize the Grameen Bank because those who live in the main city, because it is not for main city people.
For the rural people.
And the rural people and the urban people, those who, especially the women. So because the benefits, some people they feel jealous why those marginal people they will be benefited because they come to the mainstream. Why? But the Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus, his vision was to include those people in the mainstream. That was his vision. So the model followed not only in Bangladesh, in all over the world nowadays, in USA, in Japan, in all over the world. That was a successful project. And that's why he got the Nobel, and the Grameen Bank as well got the Nobel Prize. He is a Nobel laureate with Grameen Bank. So that prouds Bangladesh actually. We are proud of him.
Well, sir. Now, as regards what we already mentioned that our people, those who are working abroad, they could not send remittance earlier. And they used to send it through hundis or something like this. And it even happened that their relatives here, they grasp all the money.
Yes, sometimes.
And that man, and that man couldn't have anything for his own self. Now, is there any change in this that they can send their remittance?
Huge change in this sector, sir. I said tell you, because the financial literacy and financial inclusion, the more rural people and the more people we include in our mainstream banking. So after Bikash, after the mobile financial technologies, now two ways they benefited. First one, communication. They easily communicate all over the world and anywhere nowadays. And another important thing is when they actually their neighbor, their nearest people live in other country, they can send money within a second by using that mobile number, by using the Bikash or Nagad or Rocket or other technology. And on that account, they can use and they can have their own money. Now the risk, before that it was sent to the bank or any other, and then because the rural people, they haven't got any bank account, and they will be in trouble. But nowadays it is very easy. Nowadays even me as well, my nearest, if anybody can send money in my Bikash account, and straight away coming to that. There is a remittance flow, is a formal channel, and this formal channel will also help the Bangladesh government as well.
Well,
So two-way, it actually benefited the country.
Someone living in Saudi Arabia,
Yeah.
can he send money through this Bikash
Yes,
to his
of
brother
course,
or father,
of
mother?
course, of course.
It's possible.
Of course, it's possible, and it is actually less costly. And if they send the money in Bikash, because the remittance coming, they will get more discount facilities as well. Government provide them the facilities under the new caretaker government, especially the interim government. Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus provide especially the remittance fighter, provide the special package to them.
Very good, sir. Now, as regards this inclusion, for example, when we started our job, we were forced to open an account in a bank. Okay, they are giving us salary through this account. Thus, they included us in banking, but not each and everyone is included.
Yes.
What can be done to include each and every professional to this?
Professional. Actually, Bangladesh Bank, they have circulated one of their wing. Each and every bank must comply with that. There is the financial literacy wing. And this financial literacy wing, the more, there is a positive relationship with the financial literacy. The more financially the people literate, the more they come to the banking channel, and the more they will open bank account or they will operate the bank account. And one of the very simple nowadays, if the Bikash account also actually with the bank account, it operates through the banking channel. So even anybody, they open their Bikash account, which is very easy for the rural people. They don't need to go to the proper bank as well. So by using their mobile financial technology, they can come to the banking channel. So under the new system, financially, we actually can, the literacy rate, the more literacy rate, the more financial inclusion through mobile financial system like Bikash or Nagad or Rocket or other technology. So these are very important thing, because all the banking they cannot go to the rural people as well, because each and every bank, if you go to over there, it is high cost for them as well. Yes. Because each and every bank, if they go to the rural area, then it will
not be feasible for them.
Not feasible for them.
Feasible for them. Yes.
But
yes.
Under the mobile financial technology, the must people, the marginal people, the rural people, they can come to the banking sector. They can deposit, they can have the savings, they can have loan facilities, they can have lots of, basic, they can have remittance benefits from the outside country. So this in turn will include them in the proper banking channel.
Well, this way the technology helps us a lot.
Technology helps us a lot. Technology helps us a lot, which is the financial technology actually.
Financial technology.
That is one of our...
and the technology can improve it more and more.
Exactly,
and more.
Exactly. So if I talk to you about the financial technology, first one, as we discussed, the financial literacy. Next one, inclusion. Third one is the financial technology, which is another pillar for our banking sector sustainability. Financial technology. So you can talk to me how the financially innovative ideas we can. So nowadays, say for example, if you want to pay some money through the banking channel, your credit card or any kind of payment you can want to pay, you don't need to go to that bank now. You can operate from your mobile, or you can operate from your laptop. You go to the apps on that bank, and then by using that banking app, you can pay the money. We can have the NPSV, we can have the BEFTN, we can have RTGS. Three mainstream methods by which if we follow, we can easily send the money from your mobile or from your laptop. So this financial technology, which actually are brought by the bank, you can send any bank, any branch, anywhere. And one of the technology which is called NPSB. Instant your money go to your party. So now they want the money, it is 1 o'clock at night or 3 o'clock at night. You can pay instant to be credited to that account. That's the technology, how it helps in mobilizing the fund to, and which will actually not only mobilizing the fund, but also it will make you easy. It saves your time, your energy, so that it will develop the national system as well. So how the national system? So before that, you need to go to the bank, you need to have the more. People engage in the service. Now the bank's cost is minimized. How the banking cost minimized? Because the people, they can use the financial technology, the banking service nowadays can use from his home or office or over here. So better service they got, but bank, they don't need to pay more cost, because that they can save the time, cost, and those things. So these are the ways how can the financial technology helps in a proper channel, in a proper banking channel, in the development of the banking sector and also in the economy positively.
In this regards, there are some problems. Some people usually they are scared to use this technology. There are two causes. Firstly, that to make any vital change, okay, we need at least one generation. And that there is an example that when the tube well was set up, many senior people, they didn't drink the water from the tube well.
they scared
they drank, yeah, they scared of it. They drank the water from the pond.
Exactly.
Pond. So any new technology, any new system you are introducing, it takes at least one generation. So many senior people, they are not using this financial technology. This is one cause.
Exactly. Even now as well.
Even now. Another cause is fraud. There are some frauds. Okay, they are just entering into this financial technology.
Exactly.
Okay, and misusing it. Thus, many people are losing money. Even some high officials, also
involved over here. As you know, sir, Bangladesh Bank scam, which was the Bangladesh Bank Reserve scam under the last fascist regime, and it was so shocked for the country that Bangladesh Bank Reserve was hacked. And millions, billions of taka actually gone from Bangladesh Bank. And on that fascist government, they didn't actually take any initiative to
bring those money back.
Money back, one, and another one is no proper investigation, forensic investigation. What we said, the forensic investigation
was not done.
Or it is a part of forensic accounting. And none is done. And then on that time, the Atiur Rahman, he was the governor. He was the fascist government's governor, and he knew about that. And nearly 30 days, he actually tried to hide it. After that, when no way actually, and then he resigned from that, or he has to come out from that. But that was not the solution. So you said properly, there is a good or pros and cons each and every system. So most people, they actually scared about using the financial technology, because I have seen a number of educated people as well. Financially, they are highly educated, but even then they don't trust that. Even still, they are using the check. They go to the bank, they use the check. They don't use the financial app or other things, because they always in a, as you said, that it takes one generation. They are educated, but they are scared about using that. So we need to take time. I personally I've been in UK for a long time, about 10 years I've been used in UK. In 2002 to 2010, actually I've been in UK. So I've seen over there, the banking channel, they are actually more technology based. So I just tell you one thing. So if you want a loan from a bank, personal loan or corporate loan, you need to submit lots of documents and everything to the bank according to Bangladesh bank procedure and everything. But if we have a financial technology strong, then even the CIB report and everything to the bank, the bank knows everything about you. So you don't need to, if you satisfy the bank, if the bank thinks that you have the credit worthiness, you can pay the money, you have that financial feasibility, by using the financial technology, they can assess you and they can send you the money back, money within a short time. So it saves the banks, time, money, and the service, more efficient service. So if you get the efficient service, number one, it will reduce the cost of the bank, number two. Number three, the economy, the total mobilization, the business sector, the mobilization of fund will be circulated, and it will actually gear up the economy if we can easily use the financial technology. But there is a risk is there, as you said, that's true. The forgery, big forgery has been done.
Yes. Well, sir, as regards financial technology in Bangladesh, and you mentioned about UK, I also studied in Moscow. In 90s, early 90s, we used to get our stipend in cash.
Right.
But later we were forced to open bank account, and we got it from the ATM booths using the plastic cards or ATM cards. Okay, so there the government always takes initiative to literate the people, even the educated people. Okay, in UK probably that same thing. That same thing. Okay, so as regards UK or Russia or USA, these countries are highly developed. So their financial technologies are also highly developed. Now in our country, yes, we have financial technologies, but how far we are from those developed countries?
Thank you very much. That is a very good discussion, I think. As the world actually towards the artificial intelligence now, so you need to think about the technological development, advancement nowadays in the factory or in the business. They are actually try to include the artificial intelligence. It's a high use of technology. So even some of the big stores in UK, if you go to that stores, even you don't need to have any money, cashless, totally cashless. So when you go over there, your eye vision over there, and then they took your ID and everything. The thing you purchase, automatically the money gone from there. You just take the things, you come to your house. So the high tech now, but in Bangladesh, because we are in a developing position, and our interim government, Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus, he's also a high-tech people. He's a visionary people. And we are very lucky that we actually got service from such a visionary people like Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus, who is a Nobel laureate, not only actually at this stage, if Bangladesh can utilize his brain, then it will be actually a very near future that we can actually go far. Now, how actually we can do that? Now, the proper banking system nowadays, if we equipped more financial technology, and because two of the main things, financial literacy, some of the literate people also, they are actually thinking about not to use the technology because they fear about it. So the more the policymakers, if they ensure about because if the government, they have the problem itself, then especially the fascist government, okay, so they have the problem on their own. They intentionally, they actually did those forgery and other things. So how can? So now the things been changed. Now the level of confidence to the people coming gradually. Okay, the new government, new Bangladesh, the new policy, the new thoughts. So if we want to develop the country to a new height under the present interim government of Mohammed Yunus, so Say one example I can give it to you, the NBR, one of the very corrupted side in Bangladesh, and you know the what is called 24 lakh Chagol Kando before it was done, and a lot of things done on that time, you know. So he was NBR people, his father was NBR people, and now the interim government, the Professor Dr. Mahmoud Yunus, he said, okay, the NBR must be divided into two parts. One will collect the money, one will work as the revenue board, two sides. And the people who collect the money, they will not actually know the other people. Before that, the same people will give that, and same people will collect that. So that's why the problem was there. Nowadays, two wings. Now, those actually who actually think that, oh yes, if this will be implemented, will be in a big problem.
Is it implemented?
So now they are actually creating chaos, you see, over there. So, but the government, they are very strong about the financial the criminology that has been done under the fascist government. Now each and every sector, which is our Professor Dr. Mahmoud Yunus, he said we need to first of all rectify all those. We need to develop those different sectors, and then we will do the other things. So under this is a very important thing that the NVR, they are actually trying to use the financial technology. You can submit your income tax, okay, and you can pay your income tax through online by next coming, the session.
Well,
so which is a very good thing.
Well, very nice, sir. As regards, there are two types of banks: government bank and private banks.
Right.
Okay, the private banks were introduced basically by our late president, Sheikh Ziaur Rahman, and the private banks are helping the people a lot. I don't have much idea about government banks. As regards that financial technology,
Right.
Are they similar, that private banks are government banks, or some of them are lagging behind?
Actually, it's a very good observation, what you said. Financial technology, it helps. It helps in mobilizing the funds, it helps in export, import, it helps in all over the side. If you want to, if you are lagging behind, if you think about, in the period of British, colonial period, then nothing was there. But you need to think about now, at present, the world is moving around the technology. But the government sector bank, they are actually moving very slowly. Where the private commercial bank, they have already implemented the latest mobile technology or apps based, online based technology, financial technology. Each and every private commercial bank, they have two things. One is their mobile financial technology, like Bragg Bank, they have the Bikash. It is them. You see the DBBL, they have the Nexus Pay, Rocket. Okay, but apps as well there. So private commercial banks, they implemented very quickly because they are providing the services to the people who actually want the services prompt. So I don't want to go to the bank nowadays. So I want to solve all the problems through my apps. I want a statement, I want to pay money, I want to deposit, I want to open the savings account or any account, I want to do it from my home or my leisure period. Because the people, they are more workable nowadays. They're more busy nowadays. Now the government bank, I think they're moving towards the financial technology and implementing slowly. But nowadays the ATM booth, but very few. Very few. If you go to the outside, you will get the DBBL, each and every other, one kilometer. Okay, not only DBBL, other bank as well. But over this, in the Somali bank, mightly you will not get it. Very, very rare about it, because they thought that the more they are customer actually, they are actually in the they are not using the mobile technology or financial technology. is their hypothesis. But nowadays the people, they actually, that's why the private bank, they are moving forward first. The government commercial bank, Sonali Bank or Agrani Bank or Janata Bank, actually they are little bit, not little bit, far lagging behind.
Well,
But we should bring them into the mainstream, more technology based, because only the government bank, they have in the rural areas the branch, not the private commercial bank, they have the rural areas in bank. Because they started in the British period. Sonali Bank, you know that, or Janata Bank, or Agrani Bank, they started lot before. And each and every village if you go, you will have one Agrani Bank or Janata Bank or Sonali Bank. So if we equip them, financial technology and other things, the people, they will be benefited and they will come to the mainstream.
Well, sir. Another important issue is VAT receipt. You know,
Yes.
somewhere we go, we purchase anything, even in the restaurants or in the cafes, anywhere, we have to pay VAT.
Yes.
And when we are paying VAT, they're bound to give us a receipt, VAT receipt. But they are not giving it.
No, they are not.
Sometimes they are taking VAT from us, but they are not giving us the receipt. And where we asking the receipt, they don't have any receipt.
And receipt book, yes.
So can we solve this VAT problem using financial technology?
Actually, the more the financial technology will be adapted. So if we go to any, especially big stores like Shopno, Agura, then they have the POS machine. So that will come to the proper channel, because when they give you the receipt, the VAT is there. But if you go to the grocery shop or other shop, they don't actually maintain that. And we never, sometimes or most of the times, we never ask them, please, can you give me the VAT receipt? So when this formal channel they didn't use, because they didn't use the POS machine, they used the manually. So government should make the policy so that nowadays informally they collect the VAT, they lump sum money. But that actually will minimize the government revenue, because the VAT is, you might not pay the direct tax, income tax, but we all people pay the VAT, indirect tax.
Yes, indirect
because
tax.
we purchase each something we purchase.
Yes.
So we need to pay the VAT to the government. So that's why government should see about this. I think the present government, they will look after about this, so that the technology, financial technology, we can use over there.
Well, sir. As regards VAT, VAT for luxury items, it was first introduced by Begum Khaleda Zia. That means the then
That's true.
finance
The
minister,
Saifur Rahman, he was the pioneer.
He was the pioneer of that.
In
But
Bangladesh.
there was VAT on luxury item. Later, the next regime, Sheikh Hasina's regime, in 1996, they extended the area of VAT
Actually,
till
they follow the
the
Khaleda Zia.
retail price. No,
Right.
Khaleda Zia didn't impose VAT for retail sales,
Not
yeah.
that much of.
No, but only for luxury item. But Awami League extended it to retail items, like, you know, when we are purchasing
If you purchase
food,
anything,
food or
yes.
anything else, okay, we need
You
to pay VAT.
VAT.
Need to VAT. But is paying VAT for food items or some necessary items, is it just for pure people like us? What do you think?
That is a very tricky, I think, question actually, because the policymakers, the government, they must run. They need the fund. So if we don't pay them the revenue, how the government will run, how the government will actually mobilize their fund. So the big projects we need to implement. So we need to collect the fund. So how actually we do that? So we need to think about, yes, it's true that the fashionable goods and other luxury goods, we should pay more VAT. But in the consumer goods, like which is essential, we have to have minimize the VAT rate, so that it won't actually create problem to the mass people. To the mass people, that is what actually in developed countries as well.
I think,
okay,
yes.
if you want to purchase a car, luxury car, you have to pay more VAT. But when you are going to the grocery shop, you pay necessary goods, you have the less VAT. So I think the current government, and what I said in the period of Khaleda Zia government, the Saifur Rahman, he for the first time actually introduced the VAT, and which actually mobilized the government fund.
Yes.
But what Saifur Rahman policy on that time, because the Khaleda Zia government, he was so honest on that, he actually, we have the lot of foreign reserve we have on that time, and also we have enough money to pay off our
Debts.
debts and other things, and we have less debts, foreign debts as well. But after that, the last 16 years, the fascist government, what they did, they took the foreign loan first of all, and also the big project they implemented, and the cost of that project more than 10 or 20 times their actual project cost, due to the anomalies, due to the financial criminology they have done, and then they have taken the money out from the country by doing those criminology. So on that case, I think the present government, interim government, they can use the financial technology to find out those forensic accounting they can use over here, forensic investigation, so that how Bangladesh Bank scam, how Shwali Bank, big scam over there, how the Islamic Bank, the Islam group, there was the sole authority of the almost 8 banks in Bangladesh. All of them are now nearly insolvent, nearly. And the fund they actually took in the name in different financial criminology. So the government should investigate, a thorough investigation, forensic accounting, they should actually follow over their investigation and find it, and they should try to bring money, actually, those money from the proper channel. And for that, we should actually use the financial technology.
Well, we had another episode with a English lawyer,
right,
about this laundered money.
Laundering.
And there he explained that we can bring those all laundered money back using legal channels.
Legal channels.
Later, I saw that our Honorable Chief Advisor, Dr. Mohammad Yunus, also told that they will try to bring those laundered money back using legal channels.
Legal channels.
Okay, it gives us
and
hope.
Already, I just give one information, which is, that the fascist government, one of the, her niece was in UK, Tulip Siddiqui.
Yes.
And Tulip Siddiqui's house, it was actually, the UK government, they already, financial criminology, one of the department they have already found out that. And the money, how they launder in UK and to buy that, property. So, if the government very strict about that, they can actually find out those things.
Well, sir, as regards criminology, this one is financial criminology, another one is criminology. Do you teach in the university about this financial criminology to your students?
Actually, we have a subject which is the forensic accounting. And in case of forensic accounting, we need to apply the law, and we need to investigate in a way after the case, after the financial criminology happened, then we need to investigate how it's happened, like in Bangladesh Bank reserve scam. So a thorough financial investigation, which is under the forensic accounting, should be implemented, because on that time the fascist government was there, they didn't do it. And now, after the new Bangladesh, in the new Bangladesh, and new change is coming, and then it been actually comes again. So whether or not we can use that. So especially the criminology, this is coming to the legal side. In the after death, the investigation is happened, forensic investigation is happened. So from that concept coming to the financial side, whether or not we can use that. So the laws for that we should actually have new laws. We should have to revise those things, because
And it
forensic
law
accounting,
reform,
law reform
financial law
for
reform.
financial criminology and forensic accounting.
Forensic
And we have a few laws nowadays, because once we actually heard about this, Salman F. Rahman, when he go to the Bangladesh Bank, he said, whatever I said, that is the law. How fascist he was. How he actually took, laundered the money, from different banking sector, especially in the capital market. The capital market, the people, a lot of people suicide due to his criminology. So we should have this subject. We have this subject, forensic accounting, but because it is very sensitive and it should have the expert people there, so it's not implemented fully even. So I suggest that it should be actually financial criminology. There is a wing in Bangladesh Bank, financial criminology department in Bangladesh Bank. Under that they investigate, financial investigation. So it should be more equipped nowadays. So I hope that the proper banking sector, the amount of money laundered in different countries, if properly investigate, that will be actually, it will be coming how they did that.
Well, as regards that capital market, in share market, okay.
Capital market, share market,
The Awami League looted it several times. For the first time, yes, it was in 1996.
96.
And there was a loot. Also, Mr. Salman F. Rahman was involved in that.
Right.
Some are complaining that the father of Tulip Siddiqui, Mr. Shafiq Siddiqui, was also involved. The people complained. I do not know what is truth, what is not. Anyway, then again, the share market loot happened in 2007, I think. 2000,
after 2008.
Sorry, 2000, after 2008, 2009. 2009. When that Awami League took the power again. They started with looting money of the share market. So how can this financial literacy or financial technology can help to prevent this looting?
Right.
Prevention is better than cure.
Prevention is better than cure. That's true.
Easy.
I just tell you one thing. Say, for example, you are the most powerful person, especially you are the criminal people, and you open a company. You go to the, the according to Company Act, you can open. Everything is fake. If you pay money, they will open it. They'll give you the license. Okay, and then after that you enlist into the stock market, in the DSC, CSC, the stock market, and again everything is fake. But you pay money anyhow, and then you now circular to the go to the people that IPE, initial public IPO, initial public offerings. You want to in the share market, you are now having your money from the public. Public, they said, okay, it is the initial public offering, we are buying that. And then you have millions of billions of taka, and then it is but everything is fake. Everything is fake. And then the money coming to the stream, buy and sell, automatically it is coming to the mainstream. And then once upon a time, once in a day, you said there is no such a company.
Yes.
And Salman F. Rahman, he did, by using this technology, financial criminology, he make the money from the share market. And the people who actually don't know, because each and every day the price is increasing in the market. Okay, because the buy and sell, they actually did that. And once upon a time, the company no existing. So who actually will play the things behind the scene? So that is what the financial technology, if we actually make it strong. And I just tell you, in the period of Hasina fascist, government, all the DSC and CSC, the people, they actually put over there everything their own fascist people. So they know about this, but they didn't know, disclose that.
Yeah, Shibli Rubaiyat.
Shibli Rubaiyat, one of them.
He was placed there.
Financial criminal.
Yeah.
Financial criminal. One of them. And Shibli Rubaiyat, you know that he was more criminal because when he was in DU, Dhaka University, he gave the PhD to the ex-commissioner of police, Benazir. You know, we don't want to disclose though in a such. This is not our part, but in a that kind of people actually working in DSC, who actually know financial by those people. That is the problem of corporate governance. That is our discussion period. That's what I'm talking about.
We shall discuss
This
it.
is the mainstream of corporate governance.
Yeah. Well, sir, as regards again criminology, well, you are teaching criminology in universities as a part of finance, finance education.
Right.
Well, I know there is a subject criminology in Dhaka University, maybe in other
there is a
universities.
separate department is there.
Department. Okay.
Criminology department.
Do they teach financial criminology in their subject?
Actually, we should take help from them because they knows the laws.
Right.
Because the law is the one of the very important over here. Say if we fail any bank to pay the money, what is the law? The law said what we should do. We should file case against him, and the criminology how it's happened. So after having the like it is like what we said, any suicidal case or any case, the surgeon, they cut all the bodies and they find out what happened, whether he died due to normal death, heart attack, or any poison is there. So the criminology or what we said forensic department, their main function is to find out how it happened, why it happened, and for that the law should be there so that the people can work. The department can work freely. As I said to you, the corporate governance, how the Asylum Group, they have taken almost 8 banks fund and they established in Singapore and other countries. And he said he has no citizenship in Bangladesh as well. After looting a huge amount of money from Bangladesh. So that's why these types of use case, we need to implement the forensic accounting, financial criminology in each and every bank, separate department. Not only the audit. I just tell you the audit department nowadays, they are actually, the existing law, they said, okay, this is right or wrong. Whether it is in the proper way or not. But financial criminology, the audit department actually, they didn't do a very good thing. I mean, big criminology. I just tell you one thing. So when the criminology done, they actually didn't take the money in the name of Islam. Rather than they took the money in different ways. Say they open the fake account. Some of the Islam group appoint a lot of people over there, and each and a number of people, they don't know even they have 2 crore, 3 crore, 5 crore loans on their name. So the money looted in the name of different people. Someone said, I didn't take any money. But that is the financial criminology. That's why the forensic accounting works over there. So we need to have proper, the laws for that. So the criminology department, I think we should see about the laws, existing laws for that.
Well, the last question related with this financial technology. Now we have, you see, bKash, which is very much popular.
bKash is very
I find bKash in the rural areas.
Rural areas.
Then you have Rocket, you have Nexus Pay, you have Selfin. Okay. Nogod. Probably it's a government organization.
Government, as it is from the telecom. Daghor.
Well, Nogod. But what happened when I want to send money, to someone's account? I may have bKash account. He may have Nogod account. So I cannot send from my account
from bKash to Nogod.
Nogod. Can we bring all them to one platform?
Actually, these are the financial mobile apps by different banks or institutions like Nogod, our telecom Daghor, but Nogod. But bKash run by the BRAC,
yes.
Or Rocket run by the DBBL. Or we have the Mcash, we have the other things run, different. So now, if it, there is a common consensus between those MFIs, mobile financial institutions, okay. Now we actually can make a common interest that you have a Nagad, I have a Bikash, so I can send you money in the Nagad. Why not?
Why not? Yes.
I think we should say, for example, in the otherwise country, they have a PayPal account. So by using the PayPal, you can send money any of the account. So the PayPal send the money. You have the account in PayPal. In Bangladesh, the current government, actually interim government, they are trying to bring the PayPal. Because otherwise the international transactions or locally, if we want to transact anything in foreign, remittance or something like that, or export import, the PayPal is one of the very important. They play the role. So in case of all the Bikash, or Rocket, or they can also make a consensus. This is called a blockchain.
Yeah, blockchain.
Blockchain technology.
From my mobile telephone, for example, I have SIM card of Grameen. If you have a SIM card of Bangla, I can call you.
I can
no
call
problem.
me.
Yes.
The same way, if there is a blockchain, if there is a, we can have a consensus. Yes, why shouldn't we do that?
Yes.
So I hope that it will be in future, because the the Bikash customer or the Rocket customer, they can send money to over them. But from Bikash, you can send money to other banking channel as well.
Yes, banking channel, but not to
but
other
not
accounts,
Rocket or no.
other accounts.
And not still.
Not still. So DBBL ATM,
Yeah.
you can cash out money from other banks as well. If you have
DBBL,
Visa or something like this.
So actually, all the POS machine which they have, the ATM machine, each and so DBBL, they have before that they have two things. One is the if you or other banks like Bragg Bank, if I can tell you. So or other commercial banks, they have whether or not you have the Visa or MasterCard, you can use that.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't need to pay any money. Sometimes you have to pay, say, 10 or 15 taka. But you can use that facilities.
Okay. Then,
facilities.
the same way, we can bring all the ATMs, all the banks in one platform.
We can. We can actually.
From any ATM, I can bring money from
so
other banks.
Other banks. So nowadays, due to the online banking, now if you go to any country or any in Bangladesh region, if you go your account in Dhaka, but if you go to Chittagong or Rajshahi, still because the online banking is there, you can use your card, okay, ATM, you can have your money from that bank or ATM anywhere. So that facilities now you can. So there is a very big facilities. But what you said, I can use. If I have a card, I can use any ATM. Yes, we can use now, but some of the POS machine, they can deduct, say, taka 10 or 15, something like that. Okay, but still the facilities is there.
Yes. And as regards agent banking, for example, you are the account holder of Islamic Bank.
Right.
And in the rural areas, you are going to agent banking. You need to open again another account there.
Agent.
Yes, agent banking. Can you solve this problem?
Agent banking, actually, this is for the financial inclusion. Agent banking or branch banking or those actually helps in financial inclusion. Because the more rural people, you cannot have your branch. Say, because a branch, it costs a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Branch manager, branch setup, and everything, it costs huge money.
Yes.
So if you haven't that much of people, customer, then it will incur the losses. So that's why there is another solution. Bangladesh banks, they said, okay, you open a agent banking. The agent will work for you. And if you have an account, okay, on that bank, so you can use the money, you can take the money from agent banking, or you can deposit money from that agent by using that.
But I need to open another account in that agent account.
I actually not sure about this, because the agent works from the parent banks.
Yes.
If you have already one bank, so you don't need to open another account. Another account. But agent banking helps in including mass people, marginal people, rural people of the Bangladesh, of different areas, so that they can come to the mainstream, which is a low-cost solution to include more people in the banking channel.
It helps in inclusion.
It helps in
Financial
financial inclusion.
Well, very well, sir. Now let's move forward.
And another important thing I
Yes.
just include,
Yeah.
each and every bank nowadays, they have these agent banking section. And they are, although some of the rural areas they have actually successfully, maybe one or two some cases they become failure, but almost it is successful, agent banking.
Well, sir. Now the segment 4, corporate governance. Good governance we need each and everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, in the educational institutions, in banks, in corporates, even in the country. So as regards governance, corporate governance, okay, what has been done, what has not been done, and what should be done in the corporate governance of our financial institutions.
It is really sensitive issue, corporate governance. Actually, I should not disclose all the things to you because you know already. So the main head of the organization who runs the business, run the organization, that is the corporate governance.
Yes.
So good administration will lead to a good output. If the input is good, the output will be good. So input coming from the good governance. If the problems arises in the main head, governing people, then the whole things becomes rotten. Like the fascist government, what they did in the last 16 years. Almost all the banks, almost financial sector, each and every sector, they looted due to the bad governance, due to the chairman of the bank, the directors of the bank, the other people, each and everybody is them. So that is the instance of bad governance in the last 16 years. That's why the financial, even in the Bangladesh Bank, the foreign reserve scam happened. So now, how we improve the good governance? So the governing body should be already the Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus, who is actually a well-renowned Nobel laureate. He already instructed almost all the fascist government's governing body already, most of them already dismissed, and new governing body under the corporate governance already installed. And under that, we are now getting the advantage literally, getting slowly. Because when there is a huge criminology done, it takes time to recover that. We are recovering slowly.
Like pendulum method, okay?
Yes.
Yes. It is oscillating to the right side.
Yes.
And to bring it to the left side, it needs time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
So the present, the Bangladesh government, bank governor, so successful he was in his profession, and then he actually implement different commercial banks and government banks as well. The governing body already restructured. We need the people who are knowledgeable, and now the problem was there, the independent directors is there, the chairman, board of directors is there. So the independent directors should work independently. Before that, in the regime, fascist regime, the independent directors also, they become purchased. They knows what happened, but they didn't do the proper action. So that's why, knowing them everything, they looted the money from especially Islamic banks. In the fascist regime, Islam, he was the main pioneer for that. So now in the case of corporate governance, when the government already restructured the governing body, the government already take measures, and I hope that we are getting slowly. But one thing is important, sir. There is a shock. When the earthquake happened, the shock, and it takes time from that shock. Now, what is that shock? This is called financial shock. Now, when you go to the bank, you think about, oh my God, I didn't get money from the bank. Why I should deposit money to the bank? So they become shocked after the fall of the fascist government. They go to the bank, they don't have the money, their own money. Now, the people, they are thinking, okay, why I should keep my money on those 8 banks. So I hope that taking the initiative, our Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus, actually he is a financial, he is highly educated person. He's a first of all, innovative person, entrepreneur, educationalist, each and every qualities he got, honest person, overall knowledgeable person. Now when he took the initiative, because we actually everybody want him, so I hope that gradually the confidence level of the people coming to the bank. Nowadays, if you go to a number of banks, say for example, if you go to the Bragg Bank, they have liquidity, no liquidity crisis. But if you go to the Islamic Bank or other a number of banks run by the Islam group, fascist government especially, and you will get the liquidity problems. And Bangladesh Bank, see that the Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus, he especially guide to them that we are actually now provide the fund under Bangladesh Bank, thousands of crore to those banks, so that they can revive. So, and also they restructure the governing body, people. So 2 ways actually we are reviving that, 2 ways. First one, the Bangladesh Bank under the guidance of Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus providing the fund, crores of money already, thousands of crores of money, so that they can have the fund. Because that deposit, actually the deposit, the customer, they provide the deposit. Now all the deposits gone due to that financial criminology. Now the Bangladesh Bank, they provide the fund to those 8 banks to run the banks smoothly. Now the another important thing, the level of confidence of the customers, so that they can come to bring their deposit again to those banks. So they are restructuring the governing body, they are providing fund to those banks, and I hope that some more legal issues will be coming, and then slowly, it takes time, slowly those banks will revive in the mainstream, in the financial sector. And the way actually now we are facing the problem, I hope that in future we will overcome that problem.
Oh, that's very well, sir. Now another question related with our budget. The budget is coming.
Right,
This is
right.
June already. Probably in July.
July.
They announce budgets. This time we don't have any parliament. I don't know where it will be announced. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, sir, as regards budget, this is my personal interest that
Right.
there is something called deficit budget.
Deficit budget,
Yes.
right.
What is that deficit budget, and does it really help the nation?
Actually, like our country, that we are developing country, we should always have deficit budget, because we haven't got enough revenue to pay the expenditures. So the revenue is less than expenditure, we have deficit. Now, how we finance that deficit?
Yes.
Say, for example, I just give you an example. Our revenue is taka 10, our expenditure is taka 20. So we have deficit 10 taka in our budget when we are making budget. So now how we actually finance that deficit? We can finance different ways. Like we can take loan from Bangladesh with different commercial banks, government take loan, and we also take grant. We also go to the IMF or go to the World Bank. Yes, we are deficit budget. We need money as grant for you for our development side. Okay. Now, interesting thing is the local people, they always think that people we are in deficit. It is maybe bad, but it is a good thing. Because we are in a way of improving ourselves, developing ourselves. We are not developed. So if anybody who actually in a developing situation, always they have deficit. And deficit budget shows that we are developing. That is the indicator. So interesting is the last fascist government, in the name of deficit budget, they actually create huge deficit, which actually we should not do. They intentionally create those deficit in the budget. They finance from different countries as loan. Big project they initiate, and the fund from those projects, they deliberately looted those in the name of different joy, their Rehana and other people. And those nowadays it is coming because always they give pressure. Why not big projects, which actually we don't need those projects.
Mega projects.
Mega projects in the
Yes.
name of mega projects. I just tell you one thing, in the under tunnel in Konofuli River in Chittagong,
yes.
we have on the Konofuli River we have 3 bridges.
3 bridges, yes.
Even then, one of the tunnels, which actually totally a losing project. Each and every day is 75 lakhs we need to maintain the tunnel. And then huge deficit each and every day over there. So in a country which actually we need to make a budget, yes, we need to develop ourselves, yes, but which is our priority project? We should select. But a number of projects they have taken like mega project, and then they can suck huge amount of money. And now how they finance, there is a very simple technology. You have a big deficit. Now you go for loan first of all. You know, to finance that, and intentionally you create that deficit budget so that you can have big loans. And the country, they never think about the country. They think about their own pocket in the name of financing the mega project like Konofuli tunnels, which actually we don't need that. We are not in a position that we have that Konofuli tunnels underneath the Konofuli River at this moment. I'm talking about at this moment. So it may be after 10 years, but not now, because now we have more. So they have money loans. You will be shocked. Per person, unknowingly, you don't know how much loan you have under your head. So those money coming to the channel, and then they have looted those money in the name of those big mega projects. So deficit budget you talk about, deficit budget is good, but you need to see why that deficit budget, whether that is actually a right project or is a wrong project. I just tell you the Padda Bridge. In the name of Padda Bridge, the cost, and finally we have finished the project, it is more than 40 times bigger. The amount of money that we have spent, because each and every time there is a relationship between the more time you have to implement the project, the more cost will be there, and the project cost will be
very big.
So
big
now
cost,
how you actually finance that? You need to take the loan, more loan coming to the and more burden for the country. So this is how actually almost our country, Bangladesh, almost financially we actually lost the country. And more burden.
Well, sir, I think I covered all the questions, all the important points. Anything left, sir? Anything left?
Actually, I think it is a time constraint discussion. So the discussions almost, we have discussed the 4 things: financial inclusion, financial literacy, corporate governance, and financial technology. I hope that it will actually give us some idea about the banking sector in Bangladesh.
Well, sir, this is our new Bangladesh under the dynamic leadership of our Chief Advisor, Dr. Mohammad Yunus, sir. I think the country is progressing. For the new Bangladesh, do you have any new suggestion?
I hope that the current interim government under the head of Professor Dr. Mohammad Yunus, the banking channel especially, they suffered, and then it will overcome very soon. And I am very positive always. So I always support the right people, and the right people is now.
Well, very well, sir. Dear viewers, this is all with our today's discussion. I think that you enjoyed the discussion. Thank you very much for being with us. Hope to see you again in our next episode. Assalamu alaikum.